Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, the day most everybody looks forward to all week. Getting through Friday and then having a nice weekend, right? Absolutely. It's a beautiful day today. It's been a while since I've been on here. Just always out here doing my thing. You know, there's a little bit of trash today. It's a gorgeous day. We've had a crazy mild summer, and I thought maybe it'd get super hot in October or something, because sometimes it does, but no, it's still just very mild, really nice. And wearing the Dodger hat today. We clinched our series last night, so being a long-standing Dodger fan who doesn't follow nearly like I used to any sports, really. I don't really, but I still got a love for my Dodgers, and I know you all do too, unless you're a Phillies fan. Sorry. All right. Well, I just wanted to jump on here and just let you know I'm still alive. I'm still out here doing this every day. But just haven't been making videos or posting anything really lately. I thought maybe I'd try to explain a little bit why, aside from, wow, I have a lot of respect for people who do this all the time and do it so well. It takes a lot, You have to do quite a bit to get your stuff up and running and looking good, and there's Mount Baldy right there behind me. So yeah, it takes a lot, so big respect. Is, if anything has taught me that alone is something that's no joke. You think, oh, these people are just on YouTube and they make money and all they do is talk, or yeah, you gotta do more than that. You gotta have good content for starters. You gotta be good at what you're doing. Just like anything, you gotta edit. You gotta be really consistent, and that's the whole YouTube thing. It totally has my interest because I'm a big YouTube fan, but and it has my interest to create my own content on here. But I don't know if that's I don't know. So anyway, that's part of why I haven't really been doing anything. Just, I don't know. I realize that it's quite a thing, and it's a great thing, but it takes a lot. And so, as of right now, that's not something I'm putting all my time and energy and effort into. And my content, litter removal man, that is what I do, and it's what I've been doing for quite a while. I think kind of basically 4 years on a daily basis, and I love doing it. It's made a huge difference in my area, and I did it for 3 years without really anybody knowing at all. It's just something I did. And then I kind of just had this realization just recently that the most important thing always is if we acknowledge the fact that God is who's watching us. God is who sees what we do, good and bad. And that's the, really only part of doing good that really matters, I think. Not who else sees what you do. Because sometimes, sure, I feel like, and I've even had a few things that kind of leaned in this direction of, like almost kind of bragging or showing off, or look what I'm doing and you're not, and you should feel bad, and I'm so good, and I hope you know that it's not, if you know me, that's not what I'm trying to do. I had to get over that, because typically I like to do things kind of incognito, just in general. So I had to get over that to try to, kind of express what I'm doing. And the way I did that was by saying, well, maybe it'll inspire others to do what I do on any level. Just like how for me it started off really small, and it's still relatively small. It's just consistent. But as of yet, I haven't really seen that being the fruit of this. I haven't really seen, wow, beautiful skies this day. There's what we know is the M Mountain. Yeah. Clouds, gorgeous. But yeah, trying to inspire others to do it. So I know a lot of people that walk, either friends that I have on social media that I see, going on their walks. And as I've, become quite the walker, now I know all the local walkers in my area. Some of them sometimes will say, hey, Mark, good man, And I'm not one to say like, hey, why don't you join me? Or why don't you just grab a grocery bag on your way out the door and pick up a few things on your walk. I'm not apt to do that. But they see what I'm doing. They see that that's all I'm doing. It's nothing grand. And in the, 3 or 4 years that I've been doing this, I don't think I've seen anybody else start to do what I'm doing. And I got a lot of walkers. I got a really cool area out here where I live. And a lot of people take advantage of it and they walk, and they love it too out here. They like how cool it is. This place used to really be thrashed when I first started. I've noticed that though. I've said this before, if you can keep the place nice, it has a tendency to stay nice because people don't kind of go, oh, I can just wreck this place that's already wrecked. Keep a place nice, and has a tendency to stay nice. Now, it doesn't mean nobody's ever gonna, rain on your parade, but for the most part, it really, really makes a difference. Sun's up. There's our water tower over there. So yeah, I just don't see that what I've been doing has really inspired anyone, And at first it was surprising for me when I first started walking and picking up garbage that more people that I would see on a regular basis wouldn't say like, hey, thanks, or it's very rare. It's very rare for anybody to acknowledge what you do when you do something like this. And that's totally fine, But it was almost like a, look into when I started the YouTube thing to see that, yeah, it doesn't really, if anything, I think sometimes it makes them feel bad. Oh man, you're making me feel bad because I'm not doing that. Well, I think sometimes we start doing new things because, something bugs us enough to where we're like, I need to do something about it. I don't know, But then I also think about all the years that I went in my life. And of course, we all, to some degree, of course, care when we see, our surroundings, our neighborhood, our streets, just thrashed. Of course, we all do. I mean, all of us that have, a conscience, and character and values. But most of us, and this was me for all my life, really, I would just kind of become numb to it and just drive by or walk by and think the same old thing, which is, well, somebody will take care of that, or there's people that have jobs to take care of that. And then I don't know why. I don't even have any clue why after I started walking out here. I mean, I can only say what seems obvious, which would be, it just bugged me. It bugged me till I couldn't not do anything about it. And that's how I started doing it. And it started off very, like I said, very small. Then it kind of went big time I realized there was a lot of stuff that had been out here for a long time. And that I was going to really have to bust my butt to get this under control. It is probably a good 4-mile radius that I cover. So, that's It can be 4 square miles, not just 4 miles going one way. It's a pretty good amount of space, and I never am completely on top of it. I just have to keep going at it. But anyway, I got inspired by myself. So it wasn't somebody, you see things all the time on YouTube where it's like, oh yeah, just, and people are doing this all the time, trying to inspire others to do things, or, things that are good. And we see it and we hear it and we like it and we agree with it. But it's just not our day to start doing whatever it is that, this person is trying to inspire us to do. Something good, something to better our life or better the life around us. And that's all really I was trying to do. And I'm not saying this is my last video either, because I hate doing that, Bye forever. Nah. And I might come back with more, I don't know, a new approach or something that I think would maybe be more effective, because I do believe in what I'm doing, and I do believe in what could be. But folks, especially my friends out there that walk, seriously, just take a little grocery bag, just put it in your pocket. Maybe some days you won't even take it out of your pocket. Maybe some days at first you'll feel a little awkward doing it or whatever, but eventually you won't. But just and don't, I'm gonna get all my friends together and we're gonna do a big cleanup at the park, or at the homeless encampment or something. I mean, that's all good, but if you're a walker, you walk every day, or you're really regular, just take your grocery bag with you, whatever you can fill in it. Walk it home, throw it in your trash can, and that's it. Don't think about what you missed, or don't come back the next day and see that there's more trash there again. Don't think about anything. Just don't think about it. That's when we think ourselves right out of things. But if you just do it automatically, so I'm just putting it out to the walkers, nobody else. You obviously love your area that you walk in and the environment that you're in. Why not invest in it with a little bit of effort? You're not really taking any more time. It's not money. It's just investing some effort in your place that you love. That's it. So I'm gonna leave that with you all. It's been great so far. I'll see you down the road. Give you a little shot of Mount Baldy here, over my neighborhood. It's crazy. That's pretty far away, I mean, I'm basically in Moreno Valley, and that's above obviously all the Ontario, Claremont, Montclair, all that Pomona area. But wow, beautiful, huh? This is the day that the Lord has made. We'll rejoice and be glad in it. All right, all. So I just wanted to express that. It's the main reason I'm probably on a little bit of a hiatus right now, is just I don't want to come across as bragging, or you better get out there and do something, or you don't care. I don't think I've ever come across that way, but I could see how people think that, look at him. And like I said, I've had a few people say some things or whatever that, suggest that, and I was like, okay. So, and as far as inspiring people, we all can be inspired by things or by people, but ultimately we're all just kind of at a day comes, and that's our day, where something clicks and something starts, and we start to do something, about whatever it might be that we're trying to address in our lives or around our lives. And then boom, we're off and running. But really, it's us, each person has to kind of have that day, that awakening, or that commitment that they're going to make, that vow or whatever it is. And it usually isn't directly because someone got them so fired up that they wanted to go do it. It might have been part of the watering process on the seed, but it was, we ultimately do for ourselves when we do. And then it's great too, because then it's kind of like, hey, this is my thing. This is my thing. Don't know even how I got inspired to do it, or got on this role that I'm on, but I did, and that's awesome. So gonna sign off, folks, and I will see you again. I'll be I always put some songs up, just me sitting around playing a song that I wanted to play that day and put on YouTube. So there'll be more of that for sure. Got some naps going. Let's see if these Dodgers can get through the World Series, yeah? And that'd be kind of cool for Clayton Kershaw. So go Dodgers, go blue, and I'll see y'all soon. Probably with some songs or some music, all right? All right, take care, everybody. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.